Hello and welcome back to my channel and a new vlog. I am Unako and today we'll be doing another spirituality conversations vlog about meditation this time around. I already have the few steps, the topics at hand already. So yeah, let's start right now. Okay, the first topic is when I took interest in meditation. I started taking interest in meditation in 2020, which was like a couple of months after my spiritual awakening. And I wasn't encouraged really by my spirit guides. I just saw people talk about meditation a lot, and I was like, what is meditation? Let me look into this. And I saw what it was about. And at first, for some odd reason, I decided to meditate in front of a water bowl. Curiosity, I don't know why I did that. And I wouldn't see anything, I wouldn't feel anything, and I'll be like, but I've seen someone say they can do this. Like they just get more clairaudient or whatever, and nothing is happening. My spirit guides are not communicating with me. And I just told myself, okay, they did not encourage me to do this, so I don't even know why I'm doing this meditation. And I even had times where I would meditate for like, I would try to meditate for like 5 minutes or 10 minutes, just not to overwhelm myself. And I wouldn't experience any changes. So then I stopped taking interest in it. Why I got back to meditating in 2022 and 2023, my spirit guides started to encourage me like through dreams and online tarot readings that I should get back to meditating so that I can have a more open communication channel with them. That way they don't have to always reach out to me through dreams or readings. And I was like, okay, let me just get back to it. And the challenges that I faced throughout my meditation journey, especially the beginning, more so, yeah, specifically the beginning, I had a tough time with stopping, with like comparing my journey to anybody else's, taking on other people's techniques, and being impatient. Like, I was very impatient with everything that I do, and I had moments I would cry a lot and be angry at my spirit guides, like, why are you letting me do this? This is such a tough spiritual practice. This wants you to be more present. And if you're someone like me who sort of has like an ADHD type of mind, you'll be like, I would never do that, because like our attention span, like you've got 5 minutes with us, like to excite us, and we're done. But I just kept going and going and going. I really had a tough time with being consistent. Like one moment I would like meditate for 2 minutes, 1 minute, 5 minutes, 9 minutes, 7 minutes. The highest I could go was like 10 minutes. And yeah, like it was very, very difficult. I had moments I would like just like for 3 months I would just be like, okay, I'm not meditating. Then my spirit guides would like bring me back, like, what did we tell you? Didn't we tell you to meditate? And yeah, they just wanted me to just keep going, being consistent, so they could also trust that they can send messages through me and to me, because I'm open to receive those messages because I'm present. And how and when I eventually found my meditation technique, and this was in 2024, like probably around May. Like I just gave myself like a timeline where I just am consistent in meditation, which means that I would stop comparing my journey to anybody else's. I would be more patient, I would be consistent, I would cheerlead myself and take it slow, even if it means like 2 minutes meditation. Like I would just be patient with myself so that I did the 2 minutes and 5 minutes so that I don't overwhelm myself, because sometimes it gets too much. And one morning, which was like right at the beginning of June, I had a morning where I didn't exercise, and after the exercise I was like, okay, let me meditate for 5 minutes. And I did that, and right after I did that, I just had this moment where I was like, okay, to be present in this meditation, put aside your past, put aside the problems that aren't yours to fix anymore, put aside the problems that will never be yours to fix, and put aside the future that you keep thinking about, because these are the things that get in the way of you being more present in your meditation, because you keep on thinking of them nonstop. You're trying to find solutions for them, whereas you should just like, this is not in my control right now. This is done. This is not for me, and this is like, okay. And I did that, and even the thoughts that would come through that don't belong to me, and the random ones, I would not react to them. And I started being present while I was putting those things aside. And then this being, while I was closing my eyes, this being that I couldn't see came forward. Because when I'm closing my eyes, I'm in a dark space. And that being came forward, and they made me feel so happy. Like, they also felt happy that I tuned in and I connected with them. And they made me feel welcome and safe. And I was like, wait, is this middle ground? Is this my safe space when I'm meditating? This is where the messages come to me. And I was just like present, and it stopped immediately because I was so shaken. I was shook, like, oh my gosh, what just happened? Someone, a higher being just reached out to me, and they made me feel so secure in what I'm doing and encouraged me to keep going. I'm on the right path. And adjusting to this technique has been a bit difficult sometimes, because sometimes I'm like, am I doing it right? Am I sure I'm doing it right? Because it's those doubtful thoughts that I used to have back then that are like trying to get in the way. The changes that I experienced throughout my meditation, I wasn't expecting to experience any changes. I always thought, okay, I'm only gonna like hear my spirit guides. I haven't heard them completely when I meditate, but I've had moments where like I've had some visions of them just showing up for me. And they also recently told me to, like, it's not time for me to see them all properly. They will talk to me, but it's not like I'm spiritually not ready yet to see them. And I was like, okay, thank you for assuring me that it's not time yet. That way I won't have to seek them out whenever I meditate. I'm just gonna be open to just hearing them or receiving an image from them. The other thing that I experience is like sometimes I zone out. Actually, not zone out. I call it zone in, where like I'll be washing dishes or just chilling in my room or the living room, and I'll be like, oh my gosh, I am in the present. I am aware of what's happening around me. I'm in my room. I'm looking at my phone. I'm looking at the door. What is happening? Like, I'll just feel like super present, and that's because I've been so consistent in my meditation that I'm starting to be aware of my everyday life. Another change that I've experienced is like sometimes I can slightly pick up on the messages God and my spirit team send me. Like, I'll have random thoughts of something that I wouldn't normally think of, and it will be something like positive, nothing bad. But I'll be like, why am I thinking, like, for instance, like I'll think of a tarot deck, and I'm like, why am I thinking of tarot decks? And then if I overlook the thought and ignore it and doubt it, I'll start dreaming of it. And then that's when I know that they want me to pay attention to that. They want me to get into a tarot deck. They want me to get a tarot deck so that they can communicate with me more. And another instance where I've had many thoughts that were messages, but one of the other changes that I've experienced where I kept on thinking of cutting my split ends, my natural hair split ends, and I didn't know why I kept on thinking of this, and I ignored it, and then I eventually dreamed of it, like cutting my split ends off, and I was like, okay, let me just cut it off. I don't know why they want me to do this. And then immediately after, like a day later, I started entertaining La La Land less, which is called, I think scientifically, it's called maladaptive daydreaming. And I used to do that a lot when I'm anxious or scared or sad or too excited, or when I'm feeling overwhelmed. I'll be like, okay, let me go to La La Land where I'm safe. And now it's like I'm tuning more into the reality that I'm in. I'm seeing that fate reality for what it is, and I'm less attached to it. Even when I'm watching a movie or listening to music, I don't go to La La Land. I just listen to the song for what it is, and I'm watching the movie for what it is without being like, if I did this in La La Land, I would do it like this or that. I don't go there anymore. And I'm really excited for the other changes that I'm yet to experience. And I'm still adjusting to these changes. Sometimes I go back to La La Land. Sometimes I doubt the messages that I receive. And then something always brings me back to like, no, you're experiencing this for a reason. It's a beautiful change. And the last change that I've experienced in my meditation, because of my meditation, is sometimes I'll feel angry about something that I don't know about, or sometimes I'll just feel sad about something or frustrated about something I don't know about. And then there's just this feeling inside of me that's like, why are you feeling like that? Do you know why you're feeling like that? How did you start feeling like that? Why suddenly is your energy like, you know, vibrating low? And then I'll take a step back from the feeling and I'm like, why are we why are we feeling so down for no reason? And then I get back to reality and I'm like, I'm okay. I'm okay. Like, I'm okay. And it's not that I'm overlooking the feelings that need my attention. It's just that I'm seeing the irrational and rational projection of things. Like, okay, there's no reason to be feeling like this. There's a reason to be feeling like this. For so long, I always had a tough time with being okay with having a good day. I always thought each day is supposed to be bad, like expecting something bad to happen, but my meditation has opened me up to my spirit guides calming me down and feeling them calming me down in this present moment instead of just waiting for them in the dreams. And when they do calm me down, even on this physical plane, I actually am aware about it. So yeah, I also want to remind you to be open to the different shapes and forms and ways your spirit guides will use to communicate with you. Don't just think that will be just through clairaudience or anything like that, like, or just visions or whatever. Like, be open to the different possibilities of communication from them. They'll use those ones because you are more aware of your surrounding, you are in tune with your reality, so they will use different types of communication channels into getting through to you. So yeah, just be open-minded and don't be fearful of anything, and be your biggest cheerleader, and don't compare yourself. Be consistent, because consistency will also create a bond, a stronger bond with your spirit team, where they can trust that your communication channel with them is strong and it's stable, and they can get through to you because you're ready to receive the messages. So yeah. Okay, this was today's Spirituality Conversations vlog. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope I've inspired you to keep moving forward in your meditation journey or any other spiritual practices that you are diving into. And thank you for tuning in. And yeah,